Hi guys, I'm back and today's dinner is butter chicken served with jasmine rice. Over here I have chicken thighs that I cut in cubes and I'm adding a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add half a lemon, and I'm pretty much using my hand to catch all the little seeds. I'm grinding 3 cloves of garlic as well as fresh ginger. If you want to use the minced one from the jar, you may, or the paste, of course, you may. I just like using fresh ingredients. And a side note, guys, actually, this is my first time making this dish. Okay, let's get back to cooking. Now that I have the ginger and the garlic minced, I'm gonna go ahead and add a teaspoon and a half of masala powder. Next, we're gonna need plain Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna apply 2 large spoons of the yogurt into the chicken, and I'll mix everything. So far those are our seasoning plus our garlic and ginger. You mix it, let it sit for at least 30 minutes to an hour. You want it to be nicely marinated and let everything absorb and marry each other before you start cooking it. After an hour, we're ready to cook. So this is my second batch. I cooked it in different batches. I had a little bit of butter, and I'm cooking the chicken. I'm pretty much frying it, first giving it a little bit of color, and second cooking it half through, and then I'm gonna finish cooking it once I have my sauce ready. But this is what you want to do. I used large quantity of chicken, so that's why I'm doing it in 2 different batches. But if you did it in only 1 batch, then this will be perfect for you. It'll be 1-step process for you. I'm gonna bring you closer so you could see how it looks like. It smells amazing in the house right now, but that's how it's supposed to look like. And we let it cook and we'll be right back. So pretty much you want it to look like this, nicely browned, and once you put it, you're gonna notice that it's gonna release a lot of water from the yogurt, but it's gonna absorb as long as you leave it on high heat. So make sure it's nicely cooked, at least halfway through, because you're gonna finish cooking it with the sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and add it with the rest of the chicken, so I could use the same pan to cook my sauce. Okay, so I'm just finishing up and I'm ready to show you the sauce. On the same pan, go ahead and apply 2 tablespoons of butter, since this is butter chicken, so we are using butter. And once it's nicely melted, now go ahead and add 1 large onion. You may use a white onion, but I only had the red one handy in the house, so I used what I had. And I want it to kind of cook down a little bit before I add my ginger and garlic. So I just give it a good mix. I have it about medium-high heat, and I mix it, and I'm ready for the ginger and the garlic. So go ahead and grab it. Take 2 cloves of garlic and a little piece of ginger. Okay, so just mix it into the onions. The reason why I'm adding both the garlic and the ginger after I cooked down my onions a little bit is because I didn't want the garlic to burn. And when garlic burns, it gives this bitter taste. And so pretty much that's why I'm adding it once I cook down my onion a little bit. Okay, so same thing again, you mix it and you cook it down a little bit. Add 2 tomatoes. I like peeling my tomatoes, so you don't have to peel yours. So I added 2 tomatoes. If you have small tomatoes, just add 3. 1 spoon of chili powder, 1 large spoon of salt, and 2 spoons of masala again. Mix it. Let the heat hit the seasonings. Next, you're gonna want to add 1 small spoon of tomato paste, and then add water to help it cook down. I like adding warm water. So my mom always taught me when you are cooking, you never want to add cold water into your dish. It's always warm water, and that's just to maintain the temperature of your dish. So I added about maybe 3/4 or half a cup. I honestly just eyeballed it. You'll see later on in the video that I needed a little bit more water, so I just went ahead and added water. Okay, so when your sauce is finally cooked, you're gonna go ahead and transport it into a bowl just like this, or you could transport it to a blender, and you could either hand blend it or use an electrical blender and blend it away because you want to make it into a sauce. I honestly forgot to add cashews into my sauce earlier, which is when I was cooking down the sauce, the onions, the tomatoes. You're supposed to add a couple cashews in there. I forgot. So what I did is I toasted the cashews, I crushed them down, and then I added them into the sauce. I added a little bit of water because my sauce was thick, so I just added a little bit of water. You're honestly gonna feel it, you're gonna know if you need water or not. So I'm done blending. Now again, in the same saucepan, this is what I love about it because it's gonna be easy cleanup. Go ahead and strain your sauce. You want the sauce to be nice and silky. You don't want chunks in there, so strain it. You're gonna catch all those tomato seeds, and if you didn't peel your tomatoes, you're gonna go ahead and catch the tomato skin, and you want it to look just like that at the bottom. By the way, I added only 1 teaspoon of butter. Once it's all nicely strained, you're gonna go ahead and add the chicken, incorporate everything, and you're almost done. Make sure you taste it. Have some rice cooking at the side, which I actually have my rice cooking in the back of this chicken, and we are ready to serve in just a bit. Let it simmer a little bit, and you want it to look just like this. Now start plating and garnish it with a little bit of cilantro and enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching.